We go. Okay, we're live to come back into the final hour of the trading today. How you doing here? It's December the 20th, Monday. We have a 4-day week this week. Happy holidays to all of you if you've started early. Welcome to the afternoon show. We have a 4-day week this week. We talk about the last hour. We're trying to discern what is happening in the markets in plain English. I'm a little goofy right now. I was just watching a video on YouTube. Charlie Callis. That's a name from the past. If you're under, oh gosh, if you're under 50, you probably don't know who that is. If you're under 40, you definitely do not know who that is. Charlie Callis, genius comedian. And loved by the other comedians. Really hilarious guy. Anyway, that's another story entirely. Welcome to the telecast. We're down 535 points on the Dow. We were down over 700 earlier. S&P down 62 and NASDAQ down 198. We were down into the high 200s on the NASDAQ. So we have a bit of a improvement. Recovery? Not yet. Improvement? Yes. The selling might be abating just a little wee bit. SoFi positive again at 1469. We hit a high today on SoFi this morning just after 10 o'clock at 1521. Backed off to 1428. That was actually the opening, 1428, but we really only backed off to about 1450 here, a little over an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Now 1468, up 3 cents, 26.8 million. Not a heavy day, so it's not a sell-off day today. It's more of a, we're coming out of tax loss and we're coming into the new year's buying positioning, and we got an upgrade from Citigroup today we got a buy recommendation from Citigroup with a $20 target price. They've initiated coverage for the first time ever. That's Citigroup on SoFi. So good. That is not hurting the stock at all. Probably helping the stock in that it did not suffer a $1 loss this morning with a sell-off wave or anything like that. People kind of went, hey, I don't think I'm going to sell SoFi. If I'm going to sell anything because the market's down, I'll sell other stuff, but not SoFi because it's coming on. Look at GameStop, down 33 cents, 155.31. Coming on pretty good. GameStop hit a low of 149.74 around I guess it's around 11:30, and it's been climbing. In the last now 2 hours, it's gone from this 150 level now to 155.31, down 33 cents. 1.3 million though volume, not unbelievably good volume. So we're better. We're down less than half a buck, which is great. Again, the Dow's off 518. Hey, this is pretty good. But we could go positive on GameStop. We could go positive. How far, I don't know, but it looks all right. We're off 30 cents on Rocket Lab. 30 cents. 11.88 last trade on Rocket Lab. The low trade, there was one this morning at near the opening, 11.62, and I think there was another near that around 1 o'clock. The high, though, was at 12.17, only about 10.15 this morning. We rocketed up to 12.17, but it was like a Mount Everest. We got up and we back down. And now we've been climbing back the last 2 hours with a bit of a base. And just like this market, just coming back on a bit, because there's no massive sell-off coming here. And we're down 31 cents at 11.88. Okay, so, 26 cents better than the low of the day, but, we're not jumping up and down going, yeah, we're not doing that. Down 32 cents on GameStop. Now I'm impersonating Jerry Lewis because I was watching Jerry Lewis and Charlie Callis together, and that is a recipe for going crazy because then you start doing what they do. Just went green on GameStop. We're up 31 cents. Young lady, we're looking good. Matterport down $1.56. We're near the low today. $21 is the low. 21.23 is where we're at. 3.2 million volume today. Kind of lighter than usual. And the high was this morning about 10:15 at 22.76. So about $1.50 higher, which was break even. That's all we got today. Was a break even print maybe. and we've been down the rest of the day. So I don't have any news for you. That's just what it's doing. ME is at 750, no 656. Pardon me, $6.56. The low of the day 642. That is its low of all time. And they got a maintain rating today, an upgrade maintain rating from Citigroup with a $9 target price. The target price used to be 13. Now they're targeting 9, but they're maintaining their rating. So go back to 9. I'm a happier guy, obviously. But anyway, 660 is where it's at right now. 3.2 million shares traded on ME. The Dow right now down 530. GameStop up $1.15 to 156.79. This is the best level since this morning's first 20 minutes. We've had nothing but worse than this all day until just now. We're just breaking up higher than this, going for 157. The high is 159.68 on GameStop. Just for you GameStop followers, it's improving. 157 now. Okay, so back to we did ME. Now we'll talk Spire. Spire's at 342, down 13 cents. The low of the day was 332. And that's the all-time low this morning around 11 o'clock. We're now 342, down 13 cents on 540,000 volume. Just nothing. So there it is there. And then over at ATIP, volume 926,000, down 13 cents. The low today, 306. The all-time low is 266 from a few months ago. 306, the low. That was around 11:30. Now we're back into this 312 range. We did get to about, I think we got to 318 or 19. Yeah, something like that. 318 or so a few hours ago, but couldn't hold it. And here we are. Now, if the Dow does an improvement, if it does a rally in the last hour, and it looks like it's trying to come back up again, this might help some of our stocks with some bargain hunting. The Dow right now is down 515. It was down 550 about 2 minutes ago. It's down 515. I don't know whether to believe that this is a big upsurge coming in or not. The S&P is down 59, and that actually is an improvement. And NASDAQ down 189. That is an improvement in the last half hour. We'll watch for that. GameStop 157.42. GameStop is now up $1.78. Looking a lot better, and it's a straight up shot. The chart is definitely moving straight up. That's a good sign. After Spire and ATIP, we talk about Smart Rent. It is down 60 cents to 9.54. The low was 9.34 at 11.15 today. It was as high as 10.08 this morning, but gave it up. Now it's been flatlining for about 3 hours, and now it's just inching up a little bit here again, as this market overall might be inching up a little bit. Sextera down 11 cents to 11.66. We've had an interesting day here. We started this morning at the low of the day, 11.44. By 10:15, we were at 12.04, setting an all-time high price. Never before has Sextera been over $12. Over 12. 12.04. Right now, 11.66, down 11 cents on a volume of 247,000 shares. It's incredibly light volume, but this stock doesn't fail to impress me. It just sits quiet for a while, and then it decides to go up 60 cents and just goes up again. I just suspect something's up. I really do. Something's going on, but I don't know. We got the Uncle Bruce Index here from Assign. Thank you, buddy. Telling us that what do we got here? Let's see. November, it was 1326. If you took all the stocks and combined them out, last Friday 1068. We're now 1025. Low or cheap? That is the question. That's right. Is it low or is it cheap? And but that's the number, and I appreciate you providing that from time to time. Just gives everyone a sense of how they're all doing combined. GameStop right now 157 even, up $1.36. No news today. The Dow now down 536, S&P down 61. NASDAQ down 197. Over on other stocks that we're following, AMC is in the green, up 86 cents. Robinhood down $1.04. Panic Vectors down 292. Home Depot brought it back, got even, and is up 54 cents. They broke even about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago. After being as low as 380.93, the stock is 388.52. It's come back about $8. So that's a nice improvement, but good turnaround for Home Depot. And that might be a sign about what's to come on this market. That's kind of what I'm wondering. IBM is down 63 cents now to only be down. It's only now it's at 126.80. It was as low this morning, 124.74. So IBM has come back $2, still down 60 cents, but it also is rising. And this is, again, what I think is going to happen with the Dow. Maybe not today, but it's going to happen. But we could see a couple hundred points on the upside if it were to come in. But then again, we may be flat or we drop down again to the lows. Microsoft down 407, not a serious loss today. Apple down $1.18, not a serious back off today at all. 169.94 is the last trade on Apple. Tesla down $31 at 900 a share right now. We've got Bed Bath & Beyond down 86 cents, BlackBerry down 28. We've got Royal Caribbean down 14 cents. We were as high as 74.55 on Royal Caribbean. We're now 72.27. That's down about 2.30 a share from the high of the day. So got the spell going. I got somebody sending me a message because he's sending me a package and he's trying to get my attention. It's all right. I know. It's okay. It's all good. Bed Bath & Beyond down 90 cents to 15.08. BlackBerry 8.89 down 28 cents. By the way, Tesla is now at 900 a share, just so you know. Down 31.98 at 900 a share on the Tesla. Goldman Sachs down 12.58 to 369. The low of the day 366.72. We've come back a couple of bucks, not a ton, but it hasn't been as low as the low since 11 this morning. It's been a long time, all day long, just kind of hovering along. So it might get ready for a bit of a run back up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Cisco down only 18 cents. Cisco was as low as 59.31. It's now 60.28. It's come back 97 cents to be down 18. It's going to go green. Cisco will this week, I think, reach 62. I think it's going to reach 62, maybe more. They're really pouring on the cash. They're making money. They're doing stock buybacks. They're doing well. Anyway, 60.27 is the last trade on Cisco. We got Norwegian and Carnival both up a little bit. We've got Amazon down $55. It was at one point $3,312 a share for Amazon. $3,312. It's now 33.42. This Amazon stock has recovered $70, $80 from the low. It's done more than that. What am I talking about? 34.12. It's $130 recovery on Amazon today to be down now $57. This is a huge turnaround on Amazon stock today, and that's having an effect on NASDAQ, on S&P, and so on. Where am I here? Okay, Facebook. It's coming on right now. It had just hit the bottom around 1 o'clock this afternoon at 322 a share, roughly 322.50. It's 325.50 almost. It looks like it's come back $3. Still down 8.30 on Facebook, but it is coming on. And on Google, the low was 11.30 at $2,805. That was around 11.30 this morning. 2,805. It's now 28.39. So it's come up $34 a share. It's down 16, but I guess it was down 50 at the low, and it's now down 16.49. So Google is also improving. Interesting to see the FANG stocks turning it around. Costco's only off 31 cents. It's coming back up. Walmart is up 24. Nvidia is coming on strong, down only 62 cents. It's about to go green. We got eBay down 4 cents. Twitter up 12. We have American Airlines in the green. Netflix is in the green. Snowflake is in the green. Workday coming on gangbusters, down $3 now, but it was down a lot more than that. So the market seems to be improving on a number of fronts here. But on the Dow, which only includes 30 companies, we're off 534 at the moment. S&P down 62 and NASDAQ down 197. Oil's at 68.66, down $2.20 a barrel today. That's where we've got it right now. Back to GameStop, 156.77 right at the moment. Watching all of these stocks keenly here. We've got a green market on Sofi up 4. We have a green market on GameStop up 86. But we're down on others. We're down 32 on Rocket Lab, 156 on Matterport, down 50 on 23andMe, down 11 on Spire, 13 on ATIP, 64 on SmartRent, and down 11 on Sixtera. That's what we have on this market at the moment. Welcome to the afternoon run. We got 45 minutes to go, and what can I tell you? That's what we have happening here. Uncle Bruce Hector wants to know, how can any of these cruise stocks ever rise in value based on the Omicron circumstances? They are all trolling for clients. Excuse me. I have a cruise 6 years. Suddenly they are emailing. Yeah, they are desperate to get things going. The problem is, I did read this morning, there was a story about, I think it was Norwegian. Norwegian had a policy that said, like, up until today, the policy was, if you were vaccinated, you can get on the ship, and you had to provide a negative test within 72 hours of getting on the ship. With that, you didn't have to wear a mask on the ship. Really, you didn't really have to wear a mask, but now you do. Now, all public areas of the cruise, you have to wear a mask. And the problem is with this is that you have a lot of folks who love to go cruising, like myself. And when I go on a cruise, I go on a cruise to relax, And I want to spend time in the spa. And I want to be in that big jacuzzi tub they have, and all those jets all over the place, and find all the tender spots. I want to be in the steam room, and I want to just unwind desperately. 1 week cruises usually aren't enough for me, but in any event, the problem here with this masking stuff, I don't even know if they allow people in the spa. They might have the spa closed to the public areas. You walk along the hallways, you got to wear masks now. This doesn't make cruising fun, because remember, cruises take place in the Caribbean, generally speaking, Mexico, and we're talking about hot, humid weather, which is what we're after. And the last thing we want to do is to wear a face mask in hot, humid weather. It's not comfortable. Wearing a face mask in Boston, Toronto, Montreal, New York City on a blustery, windy, cold day is actually an okay thing. You're keeping your nose and your face warm. But on a cruise ship in hot, humid weather, it isn't fun at all. And they stick to you, and you have trouble breathing because they come back and forth. It's a problem. And so cruise lines are having trouble with this. It's not working out too easily for them. 157.43, by the way, on GameStop. I'm just noticing over here. I'm glancing over here. $1.79 to the upside on GameStop. Dow now down only 522. S&P is now only down 59. We're coming on a bit. Yeah, so cruise ship mask wearing in hot, humid climates are not what we don't refer to that as a good time, and it's not convenient, and it isn't fun. Now, inside the ship in air-conditioned comfort, understand, it's not so bad, but you still don't want to wear a mask on a so-called holiday getaway that you are paying per person $200 a day, $250 a day with your drinks and all that stuff. You're paying top dollar to enjoy, and it's not enjoyable with a mask on. The only place you don't have to wear a mask is in your cabin. And sure, if you got a balcony cabin, at least you can hang out there. But unless you got an owner's suite, you don't have a lot of room in that cabin. It's not a lot of fun. Okay. KY says, you know what? Matterport's looking pretty good here. It's a bargain, I'll tell you that. 21.26. Matterport is a bargain for long option purchases. Absolutely. I do admit to that. GameStop up 177. SoFi up 6 cents. Rocket Lab still down 30. Okay. 1.4 million volume on GameStop. Not very heavy Yeah, there he was. There it is. There it goes. Let's the greatest movie ever, Spaceballs. There you go. Mel Brooks wrote with fire from start to finish. Yes, I love Spaceballs. Hey, Uncle B, when do you consider a written contract a losing position? Say it goes far in the money. Would you buy to close and not roll it further up? Well, again, you've got to kind of understand something about writing call options. For example, I was telling one of my viewers the other day, we were talking about Goldman Sachs, how you buy an in the money call, 10, 20, $30 in the money, and then you write short-term covered calls that are $5 and $10 out of the money to bring in short-term income for a couple of weeks. And I was explaining, how things go, and the person asked me, well, is there a way I can lose on this? And I said, well, in theory, the one way you can lose, I guess, is if the stock goes way down, like goes down $100 a share, and from 380 to 280, that long term call you got is worthless. It's not worth a lot of money, and the call you wrote, you get to keep the premium depending on how much premium you got. So you still lose a lot of money. If you're a shareholder and it goes down to $100 a share, you're down $100 a share. You still have the stock, but you're down 100 a share. You've lost money too. Now, the difference, obviously, if you buy 100 shares of Goldman Sachs at 380, you're spending $38,000 to buy 100 shares. They go down $100 in value, you've lost 10 grand. Okay, right, but you still got the stock. On the other hand, if you buy an in the money contract that's like 40 in the money and runs you $4,500, $4,300, and you wrote a call for $300, let's say, and then it goes down $100, you're going to lose 4,000 on that contract. Like, that contract will be worth maybe $200 or $300. The long call that you bought, it'll be worth $200 or $300. And the call you wrote, it's worthless. You keep all 300. So you got 600 left out of your $4,500 initial investment, but you lost $3,900, right? 600 from 4,500, you've lost 3,900. The shareholder is down 10 grand. Now, they wrote a contract and got 300 in, they're down 9,700. So the shareholder is down more money than the call writer, but the call writer didn't lose as much money. So there's your worst case scenario. Now, obviously, if you're writing poor man covered calls, the reason you're doing it is you can't afford or don't want to afford to buy 100 shares of the stock, right? So you didn't have 40 grand lying around, let's just suppose, but you did have enough money lying around to buy an in the money call. So you used a lot less money than the shareholder did, and you're writing the same calls that the shareholder's writing. The key here, of course, is if you could make $300 every couple of weeks on a $4,500 investment, making $300 against this is good return on your money. Every 2 weeks, you bring in another $350 or $300, or whatever it is. You bring in $600 in a month on a $4,500 cost. That's a nice return on your money. That's the whole point of poor man covered call writing. Now, you talking about this idea, Sean, about what if the stock goes up? Okay, well, let's talk about that. Let's just say Goldman goes up $20 a share. Okay, you buy an in the money call for $350, $350, and it costs you $4,500. I'm just pretending. I'm just using pretend numbers, so just bear with me. It's just an example. But you wrote a call option, $10 out of the money. Say the stock's at 380, you're writing a 390 call, good for a couple of weeks or something. And you brought in, say, $3. Okay. Now the stock goes up to $400. All right. Well, the call is $10 in the money now, right? The call you wrote. But the call you bought went up in value too. That was an in the money call. If you bought the right call, where I in my classes, I tell you to buy the right priced call to make sure that 90% of the value of the call that you're buying, that long in the money call, 90% of the money you're spending on it should be book value. Less than 10% should be time value. What that means on a $20 move on the stock is that in the money call will likely go up $18 to $19 per contract. Your in the money call will go up, let's say, at least $1,800 in value. All right, so just set that aside over there. You're up $1,800 over here. All right, now over here, you wrote a call. You got $3 for it, but the stock now went up $20. When you wrote the call, it was $10 out of the money. Now, with a $20 move, the contract is $10 in the money. So that contract has a value, book value of $10 a share, plus whatever time value is on top of it. The time value when you wrote it was $3 because you wrote a contract out of the money. It only had time value. The likelihood here is if the shares do a run like that, the time value on that contract will be about $2, maybe $1.50. Telling me it'll trade at about $11.50 to $12. All right. Let's use $12. All right. It's worth $12. You got $3 for it. You're down $9 on that contract. Just take a snapshot picture. Where are you at? You're down $9 on the call you wrote, and you're up $1,800 on the call you bought. Your position at the moment is plus $900. You're actually $900 richer. In theory, you could theoretically buy back the call you sold for the money it's trading, $1,200. You could sell off the call you bought to write that call against it, sell it off, and cash in the $1,800 gain. And there's a $900 gain on your position. So if you paid $4,500 for that first call, you now are walking away with $5,400. So congratulations, you were completely dead wrong on the fact that the stock was going to take off on you, and you still made $900 on your $4,500 investment, 20% on your money, and it took, what, a week? You only had a 2-week contract that went up $20 in a week. You made $20 this 20% this week. Now, in reality, what can you do? Well, you could do exactly what I just said. Sell everything, buy it back, sell it, take your money. Now you turn around and you take your $5,400. Guess what you're going to do now? You're looking to buy a new in-the-money call option. But remember, the stock's $20 higher now. So you're not going to buy a $350 call. You're going to buy a $370 call. About $4,500 worth. You buy that contract with the $5,400 you had. You buy $4,500 contract, and you write a $10 out of the money call, which means the stock's at is at 400 or whatever it is. It's now a 410 contract you're writing, $10 out of the money. You're taking on a new position all over again. You're bringing 300 in, 2-week time frame, ballpark. Wrote $4,500, bought a $4,500 contract to write a $300 contract against it. You've just repositioned yourself. In effect, you've done a double rollover. You've rolled over the contract you had by buying back and writing this new one after you rolled out of the old one and into a new one on the back end. So you got the deep in the money contract here, you got the one written against it over here, and now you've taken on a new position, and let's continue on. The first time around, you blew it. You only made $900. Now, you don't have to do it that way. You don't have to buy back that in the money call and that you wrote and buy and sell off your deep in the money call and cash out. You don't have to do that. You can theoretically just carry that old contract, the one that's $1,800 more valuable. You can keep it and now roll over into a 410 call if you want. But if you do that, you're going to pay $1,200 to get this one back. You're going to write this 410 call for 2 weeks for $3, and you're out $900. So you're cash out $900, but your book value up $1,800. See what I'm getting at? So you're richer on paper by $1,800, but lower in cash by $900. And as long as the shares stay up here, that position stays there. On the first example, by buying back one and selling off the other one, you've cashed in. You've taken that $900 gain, turned it into money, and put it into your account. You got $5,400 in that account now, and now you're spending $4,500 on the next contract that is a higher price, still further out, still as far out as before, and rewriting. So there's that. And then the last strategy would be, which is this rollover strategy. You buy back the call that you wrote for $3 for $1,200. You now turn around and say, all right, I'm going to write another call to bring in $1,200. I want to bring in $1,200 to replace the $1,200 I just laid out to get this thing back. What do I have to write to get this money? What contract? So you're going to look at a contract maybe a month out, 5 weeks, 6 weeks out, and it could well be that you're writing a 400 or a 405 or a 410 or a 415 contract. And so you may decide, yeah, I'm going to write a 410, $10 out of the money, 2-3 months further out to bring in $1,200 that equals the $1,200 I just shelled out to buy this call back. So now I still have a $300 credit in my account from that first write because I sold that first contract originally for $300, and I rolled this thing for $1,200. I did the rollover, and now I'm gone 2-3 months further out at 410, and I still have a contract way in the money, $1,800 up at the moment. And if the shares stay between 400 and 405 for weeks on end, what that contract you wrote for $12 starts to depreciate as time goes by. It's out of the money, $10. And as each week goes by, you know what it's going to do? It's going to go down. If the stock does go back to 390, I have good news and bad news. Bad news is that deep in the money call you had is $10 less valuable because the stock went down $10, but it's way in the money. The good news is that $12 contract you wrote at 410, the stock's at 390. That $12 contract is about $6 now and is still losing value. And so now you're targeting the buyback of that long call that you wrote. You're targeting that thing back to either grab it at 6, turn around and write a 1-month contract at 400 for 6 or more, or a 3-week contract for 400. You're going to constantly watch the option chain to rewrite a new contract to bring back the time frame back to 2 to 3 weeks out, because that's what you ultimately like to do. You like to have contracts turn over every 2 or 3 weeks. This is called option writing. It's called managing your options portfolio, and this is what you get paid to do. Okay. Hope that didn't confuse too many of you. That's why you take the classes and or have one-on-one sessions with me. We can go over this stuff together. Look at the Sofi. It's up a nickel, and look at your GameStop, 158, 237 gain right now. Thank you. The Dow still down 528, S&P down 61, NASDAQ down 196. We have 29 minutes to go. Rocket Lab down 31 cents, Matterport down 145, ME down 49, a little better. Spire down 11 cents. That's actually better. So ATIP is down 11. Smart Rent down 65. Cyxtera only down 7. It's coming on. Look at games. Look at AMC up 90 cents. Robinhood down 114. Vanik is down 242. Home Depot up 16 cents. IBM down only 49. Microsoft down 445. Apple down 149. Tesla is at 903. Looks like just under 903. We're up 22 cents on Royal Caribbean. We're not going anywhere. We're down to 11.87 now on Goldman at 369.93. We've come up 320 a share from the low trade on Goldman today. All righty, there you have it. That Google stock's only down $20 now. So that's improved by $35. And Amazon is still down 70, taking a dip at the end here. Definitely took a dip back to 3,328 on the day. All right, trying to keep on top of this quote here. I think I was confused a bit earlier today. I think I may have said that the stock has recovered over 100. I don't think it did. 33.12 is a low on Amazon. We're 33.27 right now, but down $73. All right, back to our stocks up here. 11.85 on Rocket Lab, and we're down 2 pennies on Sofi at the moment as we go through our gyrations. The Dow down 540. All right. What else is going on here? Hey, Uncle B, a nice bump to GameStop this morning, but when would I consider running cover calls again, sitting on the sidelines here? Yep, you and many others. We're watching right now, my friend. We want to see what kind of recovery this stock was going to give us, what kind of a bounce back recovery, and also it would help if the Dow didn't drop 600 points at the same time. At the moment, this 157 range, 158 range, we're kind of being teased a little bit here that there's maybe a possible pop coming, but we got to see it. I don't want you to write calls out there at 157.50 or 160 and then have the stock go to 180. We don't want that. Go to 180 and we'll write calls all day long. Show me a little bit of recovery. It is recovering now. The volume is still light, and this is important. 1.5 million traded, and the stock is up in a very down day. That's telling me that GameStop has room to roam here, and so we don't necessarily want to write a contract right now. We want our shares to go up in value, let them rise, and then when the time is right, we'll strike with a covered call, but the moment has not arrived yet, in my opinion. Mark Gibson, Bruce, I read Matterport is redeeming warrants. up until Jan 14. I think a possible deep pullback like Sofi. So I'm waiting on the pullback to buy 900. Okay, gotcha. I'm not sure if that's right, but I understand. Nick is here saying I'm thumbs up number 104, Bruce. We're at 123 now on the thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. And Nick, thank you. Zach, Uncle Bruce, I have a similar question, but using just a covered call with shares you own. Okay, the call you write takes off in the money so badly. Buying back costs more than the value you invest in the original stock. Well, okay, Zach. All right, so the stock goes so high that it goes up higher than the stock was trading at in the first place. Well, you were talking about some very extreme scenarios here, and this shouldn't really be in play for the most part. But I understand. Look, you can do rollovers. You can. Um, there's no law saying you have to buy back a call and sell another call for exactly the same price or more. You can play the game of just, you know what, I wrote a $20 call against a $20 stock. I have a $50 stock. What do I do? The call is 30 in the money. What do I do now? Well, in theory, you can buy the call back. It'll run you $35, and you can write now a $50, $55, $60 call for a month, 3 months, 6 months, a year. You can write a leap. I mean, it's up to you. You may or may not get back $60 or $35 on a call. You might only get $20 on a call, but you moved up $35 on the strike price, and so it's really worth your while to do so. Again, Zach, this is an extreme example that is theoretical more than practical, in my opinion. But hey, you're thinking. I understand it. Okay. Thanks, Bruce, says Sean. I'm a shareholder writing covered calls, but what you said is applicable in my case too. Right on, buddy. Glad I could help. And what's that? Okay. Today I'm working for half the door. Tomorrow, too, at the end of the week, I'll have a door. I don't know what that means. Lorraine, okay, Bronco Bruce, I'm writing with my 100 GameStop shares. I'm waiting to write on my GameStop. Okay, great. Wait, just hold tight. Very good, very good. It might be today, it might not. So just sit tight. Oh, it just happened to Matterport a few weeks ago. Had to liquidate and riding the bench for a few minutes. Okay, I got you. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you. All right. 157.06 on GameStop. We got up to 158 something. This morning we were at 159. So we have not hit a new high on the day here on this stock at all. We're down 542 now on the Dow, 542 on the down dip. We're down 65 on S&P, and we're down 220 on NASDAQ. Let's see. Oil down 3.1% to $2.20 a barrel at 68.66 on oil. So it's off quite dramatic. Anyway, there you go. Robert says I'm thumbs up number 118. Right on, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're now sitting on thumbs ups of 141. Thank you, everybody, for helping out, pushing the word out that we're out there. I appreciate that. Thank you, one and all of you. Appreciate this. Very good. Okay. Sorry, Bruce, I had to try to sneak a Mitch Hedberg joke into the chat. Today I'm working for half a door. Tomorrow, too. At the end of the week, I'll have a door. Zach, thank you, Bruce. I know it's highly unlikely, but say Sofi does pop, does the $20 pop when you're already at 21. I might not have $2,000 to roll with. I'd love to wait it out or get exercise. There you are. Yeah, I know what you mean, Zach. It's, this is the thing about some of these stocks. They could so violently go up like Matterport did from 21 to 37 in a week and a half. It's entirely possible. I'm not guaranteeing every time it's going to happen, but the possibilities exist. Can't ignore those. I understand. I'm with you. We're down 536 on the Dow now. We're down 63 on S&P, 213 on NASDAQ. We have 21 minutes to go. Is there a late rally in this market or a late sell-off or nothing? We're going to find out. 157.66 now on GameStop. Looks like a little mini rally coming back into it, up a dollar, up a couple of bucks right now. SoFi down a nickel. Rocket Lab down 35 cents. Matterport still down 156. Emmy down 53. Spire down 13. ATIP down 15. Smart Rent down 68. Sixtera down a penny. It's about to go green on us. So we might have two greenies, two green stocks, GameStop and Sixtera and SoFi right at the edge that might join it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Zach, you're right. If they get the bank charter, they announce that. Look out. Yeah, I have a suspicion. I just got this vibe. Someone mentioned this morning that SoFi had been given a bank charter number, but no announcement. You kind of wonder, have they approved it without the official word out, but it's about to be officially declared that SoFi has been given its bank charter? Is that about to happen? Is it possible that the minute it happens, 5 brokerage firms upgrade their call on the stock? They all go to strong buy and they all up their target price dramatically. Is that possible? Like tonight, tomorrow? Is this happening this week? They've been given a bank charter number. I mean, come on, really? I mean, what are we waiting for here? So I don't know. I really wonder. Have all of you got your positions figured out on your SoFi? You still have 19 minutes to go before we're done for the day, just in case this happens overnight. Is it possible that after the hours today, we get the announcement that they got the bank charter? Are you all satisfied with your SoFi position? You've got your calls, you got your stock, you're okay. I'm just asking. I'm just not saying it's going to happen, but I know at any time it could happen. And I'm just a guy in a den in Palm Desert, in a condo in Palm Desert, saying, "Hey, the SoFi thing looks like it's about to happen. This charter thing is about to come through." That's what I think. Okay. We'll see. Okay, what else is going on? Don't tease us, Bruce. Well, I'm just saying. Someone mentioned that they got their charter number. They've been given a charter ID number. So I don't know. Is that something real or is that fake? I don't know. Anyway, we know how overdue this thing is, right? We do know. I got 6,000. I'm ready. Okay, 600. I'm ready. Okay. It would be a cool Christmas gift. Bruce is going to start the buy wave on SoFi on the next 19 minutes. Zach, thanks, Bruce. And now my anxiety just went. Zzz. Carol, hi. Yes, I'm happy with my 1,500 shares of SoFi. Okay, Joe. Charter license number was assigned upon conditional approval back into October 2020. So, okay. Okay. Please be true. Nice girl. Hey, Uncle B, how is there so much buying pressure on Sixtera without any price movement? I don't know. I know, it's down a penny. It's traded 260,000 shares. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They don't talk. That's their one thing. They don't speak to us. We're plebes. I don't know. Is it real or is it Memorex? It's Memorex, Sisflin Soap Company. Carol, but I'm not happy now because I have COVID too. That's why you're not happy. Yes, I have a red SoFi call at the moment expiring 2/21. And Vilbus, I'm real tempted to sell off my BB for a loss and roll that 1,900 SoFi. SoFi will make that money back in one good move. BB, on the other hand, Nick, if Citi raises the target, that means they know something that we don't know, right? Well, they suspect something, maybe that they suspect. Maybe, Nick, you could be right. I don't know, my friend. They didn't. I'm not sure what stock you're talking about. If you're talking about SoFi, they didn't raise the target price. They initiated coverage with a buy recommendation and a $20 price. That's what Citi did. They didn't raise the price. This is the first time they've put a price on it, just so you know. If you're talking about, are you asking me about SoFi? I think you are. All right, that's that. That's what Nick is asking me. I think that's what we got. Okay. Having said, I think charter will be approved by December 30. H. Gregory, Uncle Bruce, what is telling you GameStop's going higher. I just because of lack of the sell off. Yeah, my friend, you got a stock here that's had the bejesus kicked out of it from 250 down to 129. Now we're at 157 ish on light volume on a 500 point down day on the Dow, and it's up. Kind of telling me it's got everything going for it for a higher run. It's got everything going for it technically. Uh, Look, if the Dow wants to pop up 200 points first thing tomorrow morning on a recovery rally, GameStop could pop $15. It could. There could be 172 in no time. And I don't want you writing 155, 160 contracts if it's going to be 172 in the first hour tomorrow morning. I'd rather you be writing 175s, 180s, expiring Thursday or the week after, whatever you want. That's kind of where my gut's telling me to go here. Well, get well soon, Carol, says Zach. Rico, I'm coming in late again. What is all this Sofi charter talk? Is it good news? I'm hoping it is. We're hoping. It's down 11 cents at the moment. We're not sure. Beach Boy Auntie, if you'd like to hop on the group of discussions chat, Nick S. started yesterday. Email Uncle Bruce and okay for him to make the connection. Nick S. Yay, Sofi. Yes. Okay, there you go. Michael, GameStop green on a red day. That means something. It does, and it's not like 2 cents green. 135. There's something here. Rob, Nick, if Citi knew what we know, then their price target should have been much higher. There you go. Damn it, Jim. I thought SoFi target was 25. Sorry, I'm late to the party today. Not on Citi. It's 20 on Citi. I think it's 25 with others though. Carol, Zach, thank God I got my vaccines, really bad headaches and fever, but I'm doing much better. Thanks. Waiting for Christmas rally. Let's go. Yes, rough. Hope you feel better soon, Carol. Socius, the thing that makes me most happy though is Hood is down 6% today. Scott Brewer. Nee. That's what I have to say, Scott says. 157.02 on GameStop. The Dow 509 on the downside with 14 minutes to go. The Dow's improving. The 512 on the down dip at the moment. 61 SoFi, 215 NASDAQ. We'll see if there's any more recovery coming here or not. 498. The Dow just cracked the 500 barrier. So we're down 498 now, 494. S&P just cracked 60, down 59 points. NASDAQ still 206. Will NASDAQ go under 200 on the down dip? We'll see how that wants to play. 494, 59, and 205. 491 on the Dow, 59 on S&P, 58 on S&P, and 205 on NASDAQ, 204 on NASDAQ. So there seems to be a bit of improvement. 491 now on the Dow, a little more improvement. Just baby steps. Believe me, it's nothing some dramatic. H. Gregory super sticker, $5. Thanks, man. Thank you. Does it do anything? Yeah, there it goes. It goes, wow. Wow. Thank you for that. Okay. I don't see that on my other system here. Michael says, Socius, it's a Festivus miracle. Carol, Rob, thanks. H. Gregory, long overdue. Uncle Bruce, thanks, buddy. Michael in Bulgaria. So, Scully, I audibly cheered when I heard Uncle Bruce say Robinhood was down while GameStop and AMC were up. Yeah, baby, there you go. We're still down 506 on the Dow, 61 on S&P, down 213 on NASDAQ. A little fake out, maybe some program trading coming in, but then again, it could turn the other direction at any time. Michael, when I was a young boy in Bulgaria, Evan Thumbs hit the like button for Bruce. Joe, Carol, same here. Got my booster yesterday. Yeah, Jen and I got ours on Friday. On Friday. Yeah, we got ours on Friday. And we are relieved we got that done. We are relieved. We have 164 thumbs ups as I try to control my yawning. Thank you so much. It's been a long day already. I got 2 more live shows to do here. Thank you guys for these 164 thumbs ups today. It is much, much appreciated. We've got SoFi sitting at 14.57, down 8 cents. That is where we're at here at Le Moment. And we've got to go through the gyrations of a day. We're down 481 on the Dow. Just swung the other way again. 11 minutes to go. 59 on S&P, and we're down 209 on Nasdaq. So a little improvement yet again, another little pop up. GameStop 157.39 up 175. Goldman Sachs down 11.42. Cisco down 16 cents to 16.30. Apple down 162 to 169.52. Very quiet day there. Cyxtera green up a penny, 11.78. SmartRent down 68. ATIP down 14. Spire down 14. ME down 55. Matterport buck and a half lower. Rocket Lab down 32 cents. That's where it's at the moment as we watch this market coming through the last now 10 minutes of the day. Zed says thumbs up number 177. Red Solo Cup, I'm thumbs up 184. Michael, all I want for Christmas is a bank charter. Andrew, how you doing, buddy? Just got my first shot Tuesday, then my 10-year-old test positive on Saturday from school. My 10-year-old positive? I don't know what that means, but anyway, Bruce, you also sound relieved. You sound relieved. About what? Not sure what I'm relieved about. Carol, Joe, nice. Still take care. COVID is not a joke. It is not a joke. No. I do sound, about the booster. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we got the booster. Being, Canadians and being in America, we were able to get the booster. We're happy. Yeah, we're happy about that. Believe me. SoFi down a nickel. GameStop up 173, 157.37 right now. That's what we're doing here. Okay, Cyxtera up a penny, 11.78. We got a greenie. We got two green stocks. We're looking for SoFi to join us. We're down 460 on the Dow. We're coming on again. S&P down only 53. It was down 62 just a few minutes ago. Nasdaq was down 215, down 186. Nasdaq's coming on with a 30-point rebound here. The Dow down 445, a definite up move on the Dow. 439 on the Dow. Looking at some other stocks, Home Depot up $1.40. Microsoft down 380. Apple down 117. They're improving. Tesla holding 901. Cisco down only 9 cents. Goldman down 10.28, coming on strong. Amazon down 65. Facebook down 8.48, and Google down only $7.99. That's improving nicely. So we've got a market coming on here across the board. 427 drop on the Dow. That is close to 80-point recovery in 10 minutes. 51 on S&P, 183 on Nasdaq. Very interesting recovery here. Here, his 10-year-old child tested positive, says Coyote. Okay, I understand. Now, Rob, game to 180 in the aftermarket, back to 155 by morning open. That's what Rob thinks. Scott Brewer, I'm number 190 on the thumbs up scale, Bruce. Number 190. Bruce, you have 197 now. We're pushing 200 thumbs ups here on a down day, but we're coming on. We're down 429, 430 on the Dow. We're down 51 on S&P, 187 on Nasdaq right here. Still down 6 cents on SoFi, and we're up a penny on Cyxtera. 155 on GameStop right now. So that's it. A bit of a mixed result here. We got 7 minutes to go. Let's go. Bobby says, stay busy, Carol. Keep your body working to fight off that illness. Sean says to Andrew, we hope your 10-year-old feels better soon. Michael, so if I can drop another 20 cents today for my order, I still feel like I don't have enough of it. It is only down 6 cents. Let's see. And let's see. Andrew says, my 10-year-old tested positive before the vaccine had time to be effective for me. He says, I see what's going on here. Let's see. Drops. Vitamin C, y'all. That's what you need. We're up $1.38 on GameStop, down 6 cents on SoFi. We're up a penny on Cyxtera. But that's all. We're down now 451 on the Dow, 54 now SoFi on S&P, 192 on Nasdaq. So yeah, a little recovery, a little pause. We have 6 minutes to go. We may have another run here. I don't know if we have another late run or not. These computer programs come in to sell, then to buy, sell to buy. We'll see. Watching closely. 429 on the Dow. Looks like another wave of buying. Is it true? Is it really going to come on or what? Can we break the 400 barrier on the Dow and be under 400? I don't know. 421 on the Dow now on the downside. We're watching. We're here. We're not going anywhere. We're looking for the big turnaround, and it could be on the opening tomorrow. We have a strong close here, reasonably. That will spill into Asia, Europe, and we may have a bit of a spin around here on a rally, and we may have a bit of a rally opening tomorrow. I don't know how long it'll last, but we'll watch. 156.64. GameStop up $1. The Dow down 441 right now. 54 in S&P. We are down to 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go. That's what's the deal. That's the deal. 1 penny gain on Sextera today. Okay. Apple down 155, Microsoft down 415, Tesla 899.88 is the stock price. Goldman 1014 drop. It has come back up. It's 371.74. That is a $5 recovery on Goldman. We are coming on nicely. It might have a nice little pop in the morning, which sets up option writing tomorrow, possibly on Goldman. Let's see what happens here. Cisco down only 12 cents to 60.34. The high today, 60.41. Just touched that a few moments ago. So even Cisco's trying to get back to even here with now 5 or so minutes left in the day. We're down only 4 now on Sofi as that's coming on. 421 drop on the Dow and a 51-point drop on S&P. We've tried now 3 or 4 times to break this resistance level on the recovery. I don't know. I'll see what's going on here. Zed says, I just filled 50 more shares of SoFi just in case this thing pops here. Vilbus booked that loss on BB, converted 215 BB into 120 SoFi with a couple hundred left over, looking for the right in the money SoFi contract to buy now. There you go. In the money SoFi contract. James show, your body can only hold so much vitamin C. The rest just passes. There's no such thing as supercharging your vitamin C intake unless you're already low. Okay, we're down to 4 minutes from what I think I've got here. I think we're 4 minutes away. Carol, thanks, family. Let's see. Harold Hallow says, I picked up some January 2023 ME contracts, 5 for 285. Beach Boy, Andrew, take care of yourself and your family. Getting closer to the start of the poor man covered call on Cisco. Should I wait for a bit or pull back to the high 50s? I would wait a bit here. Let the stock pop a little bit tomorrow and then look at writing covered calls on Cisco because it looks like it wants to do that. We got Apple down 126. We have Goldman down only 987. Cisco now down only 8 cents, 9 cents on Cisco. It's going to go higher tomorrow morning. Goldman's going higher. We're now at 371.86. We're down only 9.94 on the stock. So we've recovered a full $5+ on Goldman already. Coming on. The Dow down 422 with 3 minutes to go. Now 420. S&P down 51. Now down 50 points. We're coming on. We're coming on again. Just a little bit of a rally at the very, very end. A little pop-up. We'll see if this has much in the way of legs. Okay, got myself 135 more SoFi up to 500 now, average 1618 right on. Let's see, not going up today, huh? Didn't end up being a complete bloodbath though. That's true. Let's see. Good luck everyone. Let's have a great week. We are now down to 2 minutes. The Dow is only down 409. That is over 100 points in the last 15 minutes. Recovery 49 on S&P. That's 15 points. NASDAQ down 180, that's 55 points or 45 points or something like that. Anyway, it's a nice recovery. Well, hey, keep it coming on. 157.50 on the GameStop. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yeah, man. What can I say? We're up 166 on GameStop, down 132 on Matterport, a little better. 12 cents on Cisco, down 130 on Apple right now. So here we are, end of the day, 1 minute to go as we finish this day off, and we're down 403 on the Dow Jones, 403 points on the Dow, 49.5 on S&P. at the very end of this day here. What is going to happen at the end and aftermarket? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, 1 minute or less to go, and we're waiting it out. Yep, 157.10 on GameStop, down $1.46. Okay. Okay. We're about to hit those bells. I think we're going to get those bells any minute now here. We're down 397 on the Dow. Broke the 400 barrier. Very interesting. Uncle Bruce, you're driving me nuts within these 15 minutes. Transferred from my bank back and bought 100 Sofi. TD did it right away. You're just driving me crazy, says Lorraine. I didn't Matterport have a $35 price target. Larry, there we go. Bells. Bells. Larry has spoken. I bet you guys thought I was sleeping on the job. We're down now 430 on the Dow. We just dropped 30 points at the very end. That's a computer sellout right at the very end, but we've got the 397 on the downside. Very interesting. Very interesting. SoFi is now 14.59, down 6 cents. I just think it's a good move, you guys. Get your fares in order on your SoFi. This thing at any moment will break out at any moment. This charter will pop this thing right away. Don't miss it. Don't be caught outside looking in. I'd hate to have those excuses. Oh, I was going to wait one more day and I was going to do it. No. Who's this Larry guy? How does he control to stop the trading? How does he do that? He's all powerful. Don't mess with Larry. He'll mail you a Yoko Ono album without you even knowing it, and then you've got problems. Boy, have I got problems. Michael, last successful resync was apparently in July. I don't use this laptop much, so there you go. Yeah, don't mess with Larry. Don't do that. Okay. Well, here we are. Oh boy. Oh, stretch this out. We're down 433 on the Dow, with a 52-point drop on S&P and 188 on Nasdaq. 157.14 on the GameStop. So we had a gain there of, I guess, 36 cents or more. No, we did have a gain. Sorry, we had a gain of 114 on GameStop. Was we closed at 156.78. In the aftermarket, we're 157.14, up 36 cents. Now we're up 157.25, up 47 cents. So GameStop's moving higher in the aftermarket. I get it now. I get it. Rocket Lab in the aftermarket at the moment unchanged at 11.89. SoFi is unchanged at 14.59. Matterport unchanged at 21.39. 664 on ME, up 3. Aftermarket Spire 3.39, down a penny. ATIP 309 unchanged. Smart Rent 938, down a penny in the aftermarket. And Cyxtera 1180 unchanged. We were up 3 cents on the day for Cyxtera today. That's how that went after it was all said and done. Okay. Now I get it. Now I see what's happening. Final quotes and all. The Dow dropped 433, S&P down 52, Nasdaq down 188. SoFi lost 6 cents. GameStop up $1.14. Final quotes. Goldman down 10.18 to 371.62. Cisco down only a dime to 60.36. Apple down 139 to 169.75. Cyxtera up 3 cents. Smart Rent down 75 cents to 9.39. ATIP down 16 to 309. Spire down 16 to 339. So 309, 339. 661 for ME down 53. Matterport down $1.40, 21.39. Rocket Lab down 29 cents to 11.89. Those are the final quotes on a lot of the stocks we follow, and I'm showing SoFi unchanged right now in the aftermarket. Okay. GameStop 157.05. Goldman Sachs aftermarket 372.13, up 51 cents. We're looking for a pop tomorrow morning on some of these stocks. Cisco closing here at 60.36, now at 60.21, down 15 on the first initial after hours trade. Apple 169.75 at the bell, 169.67, down 8 cents in the aftermarket. 157 GameStop up 22 right now in the aftermarket right there. Okay, Sixtera 1180 now 1180, and Smart Rent 939 is now 938, down 1 penny. Nothing going on here. Very, 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 very quiet. Just nothing happening at this time. 2150 up 11 on Matterport. We'll take that. Anytime you want to give us a gain on Matterport, please do. Up 11 at 2150. Okay. Rocket Lab unchanged in the aftermarket. Okay, there you go. The Dow final reading down 433, S&P down 52, Nasdaq down 188. S&P lost 1.1%. The Dow and Nasdaq lost 1.2%. Not enough to be concerned about, and definitely not enough volume either. So that is my theory on it. I think that we had improvement coming into this market at the bell, and I think the worst might have been behind us. Now we'll see overnight and tomorrow morning pre-market how the market wants to open in the morning after we watch Asia and Europe start their trading day in several hours from now for Asia. There you have it. That's the dealio, kids. There you have it. Not much more I can say. Yeah. Look at that. Give more than just a subscribe to a creator this holiday season. Help creators make more of what you love in the new year. Purchase a channel membership to show your support and unlock exclusive perks. It's a perfect way to make their holiday special. Well, how about that? That'd be kind of cool. Thank you, thank you YouTube for promoting memberships. Hope everyone heard that and gets that. That'd be great. Let's see. That is the deal here, guys. Thank you for being here today. Look, thanks for joining me. I'll be on tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. We'll continue on with our quest for financial greatness. How about that? And please join me for that ultimate deal. Beach Boy, thank you for this donation that just popped in here. Thank you. Appreciate that. 60, I think that's 60 shekels. Little jet fuel for GameStop, please, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Let's let that thing go higher. 157.14, baby. Keep going. Yeah, baby. Run that little puppy, and then we can do some writing tomorrow for options, guys. Absolutely. Sixtera announced a redemption of all outstanding warrants just announced. So there they go. Sixtera warrants are going to be redeemed. You may want to sell them off if you don't want to exercise them. They're going to be sold. They're going to be redeemed. Interesting. See if this has an effect on this stock after hours. Showing 180 last trade on the regular market, showing 180 right now on the aftermarket. On Sextera. Oh, it's Sextera. Oh my gosh, I do need a nap between shows, don't I? 180 last trade. After hours volume now 5,300. Okay. So they're going to be closing that off, and it could well be that with these companies now announcing the closeout of these warrants as they redeeming them out, they're essentially saying to their warrant holders, "Hey, put up or shut up. Buy the stock under the options you have, these warrants, or give them up because we're canceling them out." The possible reasoning for this from the company's point of view, because people have asked me, why would they do this? It is possible that these companies who are doing this now, Sofi and Sixer, they're in the middle of deep discussions about acquiring other companies and adding them into the fold. And it could well be that part of the due diligence and part of the obligation is to finalize these warrants and get them out of there and bring in these new people, these new companies, perhaps on a stock and or cash combination basis. And it's possible that they may want to issue new purchase warrants to the newbies that are coming in as an incentive to join the party, or they're just finalizing this out and they're showing the people that are bringing in. Here's how many shares are outstanding in its entirety. We're shutting down the warrants, redeeming them out, and that'll give us a final share count going forward. And if you join us now, you merge with us, you will be issued so many shares, and we will issue so many dollars. And now we know the final counts, the share counts, that what it'll actually be. It's just something that could be some bookkeeping and cleaning things up. I don't know. Okay. Just wondering. I'm just supposing. Okay. Thumbs up, Uncle Bruce. Thank you. Thank you for the two great shows today. You are so calming on a day like this. I even bought a few more GameStop. Working on my 700, second 100. Kent, way to go. Yep, you betcha. That Goldman Sachs, I like the way it's behaving here in the aftermarket. I like it a lot. That is telling us, we're at 372.50, up 88 cents. It could possibly be that Goldman has an upsurge of $6, $7, $8 tomorrow. Depends. Get into that 380 range. You might be running 385s for Thursday. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I didn't make that 18 grand today, but only 8 grand. I am short 10 grand. I'll make it up on Sofi. Right on, Nick. Way to go, buddy. Nice to have objectives there. Let's see. They can be exercised for 0.26 shares, priced at $11.50 a share. Right on. So you need like 4 warrants to get a stock at $11.50. I guess that's what that means. Anyway, we'll see. Oh boy, it doesn't mean I should sell my warrants. You might want to do that, Michael. You may want to sell your warrants in the open market. I have 100 warrants to Sexter. I might have to figure out if I make a move. Strange, no news from my broker on this. You may want to sell them tomorrow. What's the date of redemption? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. You may want to get them out of there, sell them, take the money. Keep an eye open for that. Let's see what happens tomorrow. We'll be here. So much fun. Always so much fun. Sextera 1180 unchanged in the aftermarket. GameStop 157.32 up 54 cents in the aftermarket. Okay. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. Join me tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. We'll be back for more fun here. 8:30 Eastern, actually. 8:30 Eastern tomorrow morning. Join me then. Let's follow this market together, see what's going on, see if we can, make a few more bucks. Why not? Thank you again, Beach Boy, for this. Appreciate it. All of you out there who have been making donations to me through PayPal and Super Chat, you guys are great. Thank you. Just in time for Christmas. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great night. Stay healthy. Get your shots. And we'll see you here tomorrow morning at 8:30. And let's see if we can make some money tomorrow. Let's make even more. Okay? Thank you, guys. All the best to you. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye for now.